morning, people. How are we doing? It is currently Thursday. Yes, Thursday, which means we've missed out a day. Basically, yesterday, picked up the camera, had a whole plan for the day, had a whole plan of what I was going to film, and then halfway through the day, just didn't pick my camera back up for some weird reason. Never done that before. But I might add in the vlogs clips from yesterday into today's vlog. The big news of the day, we've got an air fryer now, which is an absolute gem of a machine. I'm a big tech nerd, so the fact that we've got one of these makes me incredibly happy. We used it last night. What did I make last night? Sausage rolls. I made chips, and I also made baked banana and chocolate, which was in the recipe book that they gave us. But what is annoying, I'm going to have to admit this had already been used, so I had to clean it. Curries do better. But on today's agenda, Ed and I are going to go to the O2, but we're going to get the tube there. We're going to go for some lunch. We're going to look around the outlets because I need a few certain things for my room, which at this exact point, I only know about one or two, but if I see them, I'll probably buy them. And also, we're going to get the cable cars back over the river and then walk home, which will be lovely. But currently, the sun's just come out. Win. Ed, guess what? What? Nothing. He's got him! Ed and I have both realised that we've not actually been to the O2 unless we've been coming to an event, and it's absolutely dead. I didn't expect this at all, especially coming up to Black Friday. There's just nobody here. I mean, we get free reign of every shop, which is never a bad thing.
Sam said he was going to buy me loads of Christmas presents.
Well, it's your birthday coming up, so I should actually buy you something.
Too kind, too kind.
Ed, you've got my whole heart. We have just walked around the whole place and couldn't find one thing that we liked.
I found lots of things, just not what we were looking for.
Not what we were looking for, not what we wanted.
Not what we needed.
If we had all of the money in the world, we would have probably picked up a lot of stuff.
We would have bought lots of things.
Lots of stuff. But we are now going to go for some lunch, because I did promise Ed I'd buy him lunch if I made him trek all the way to the O2. Ed, where would you like to go for lunch?
I would like the finest caviar and champagne.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. We ended up going to Cafe Rouge, as you just saw, and it was delicious. So thank you, Cafe Rouge, not an advert. But we are now heading back over the river via the cable cars. I've done this once before. Last time that I was with Ed coming here for Bastille, they were closed. And we did actually have to walk quite a long way to get there. And found out as we got there that they were closed and weren't running for the rest of the evening. But I can see them now. I didn't actually know the way to get to them. Ed, is this a bad time to tell you that I'm terrified of heights and roller coasters, so this just isn't really for me?
I cut the cables. Oops.
What?
It's a bit wobbly, Sam. It's a bit wobbly.
Don't make jokes like that as soon as the door's shut. I was actually terrified at the top there. I don't know if I managed to get that into the vlog, but as we were at the top point of the cable cars, it decided to stop and then get really windy. And I was trying to be really brave. And Ed went, it's the sly hand that you put on the chair, and started grasping onto the chair in hope that we're safe. But now that we have done the cable cars, we are going to get back on the tube, get home, because it is suddenly really cold, London. London, sort it out, please, because I don't like this weather very much. I like the darker evenings. I just don't like this cold. As I mentioned earlier, we've got an air fryer, and ever since we've got the air fryer, I've just been fascinated by looking at recipes and everything of what you can put in there, what you can make. You can make muffins in there. I didn't realise that you could do that. There are like pizzas, chicken, it's balmy how much that thing can do. Wow, that was super English. But there is so much that I want to try, because actually it's really good for heating stuff up. So I've got some Asda sausage rolls. I've also got some cheese, so I'm going to try and create some cheese sausage roll type thing. Not quite sure how it's going to go, but also in about, what's the time now? It's currently 6. In about an hour to an hour and a half, Ella is coming around for some dinner, have a look at the new place, and we're going to order dishoom, so I can't fill myself up that much. Also, I have just had Café Rouge. I probably shouldn't have this, but I'm fascinated by what this air fryer will do. Just hope the cheese is melted. Okay, crispy. Really hot. What? I didn't expect it to come out this well. That's still really hot. I need ketchup on that bad boy. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. I'm going to end the vlog here, as I'm actually going to watch the Titans v Green Bay Packers game. I've wanted to watch NFL on this TV since getting back into it. Look how big it is. It's ridiculous. I'm going to see the whole game. I had an afternoon nap by mistake. I wasn't feeling too well earlier. That's why I haven't really picked up the camera this evening. But I had my afternoon nap, which means I'm wide awake now. So I'm going to watch the NFL game and just chill for the rest of the evening. But it's been such a fun evening with Ed and Ella. We got in dishoom, we played some games, we watched See How They Run, which is a new kind of murder mystery film. They loved it. That's like the 4th time I've seen it. I love that film so much. Tomorrow is a day of, I don't really know, we've got a house dinner in the evening. That was important to me when we moved in, was that we all had a house dinner at least once every like 2 weeks, or a house lunch, or a house coffee, or a house drink, whatever. But just having the 3 of us here is definitely a priority on my list, I think. But tomorrow I definitely want to get out of the house. I think I'm going to go into town. Now, living where I did before, I was going into town like 3-4 times a week. Living here, I rarely go into town. But tomorrow I'm definitely going to go into town, as the Christmas markets, Christmas lights have all gone up and it looks so festive. And I haven't actually been into town. I think I've been into town twice since being here. And when I was living with Mum, I'd go in like 4 or 5 times a week because it was so easy. And actually here it's as easy, if not easier, to get into town. So I'm going to go in and show you guys, because I'm so excited for Christmas now that Spirited is out. That was one of those things which was like, once Spirited is out, we can properly get into the Christmas mood. But as always, thank you for coming on these adventures, and I'll see you later.